Oh,
Hello
I
from the bottom of the
see
street.
evil,
Today we are
born
playing
beneath the
Steel
city.
Sky for
Far
about the
from the
19th
light
time.
of day, I see
Hopefully there'll be no
growing
issues on this
safe
occasion.
beneath a sky of steel.
Enjoy the cutscene.
Scheming
I'll
in
be
the dark,
speaking after.
gathering strength, and now, oh, now the evil spreads. It sends deadly feelers over the land above, across the gap, reaching towards this very place.
I'd seen him do it 100 times, but I humored him. After all, he'd been like a father to me. And what does this evil want here?
Oh, my son, I fear the evil wants you.
That was when Joey piped up.
Sensors detect incoming audio source.
The evil is nearly here.
It sounded more like a copter than a demon. But the next thing, all hell let loose in it.
Run, Foster, run! Hide from the evil!
Foster! Help! Better make my next body move faster, Foster.
He was only a robot. Oh, I love the little guy. Then, as suddenly as it started, the shooting stopped. There was a moment's silence as the copter cut its rotors. Then,
"Whoever is in charge here, come forward. Now!"
only a fool would have argued with that firepower.
I am the leader of these people. We are peaceful.
Bring him here.
At once, Commander Reich.
We're looking for someone. Someone who doesn't belong here. Who wasn't born in this garbage dump. Who came from the city as a child. We want to take him home again.
My mind racing. I remembered where I'd seen that symbol before. It was the day the tribe found me. The day of the crash. The day my mother died.
You all right, city boy?
Got a name, son?
Robert.
Oh, welcome to the Gap, Robert.
As he patched me up, the old man had gently explained that there was no way back into the city, and I already knew there was nothing he could do for Mother. His tribe was poor, but they treated me like one of their own. I learned how to survive in the wasteland they called the Gap, and scavenging from the city dumps. As the years passed, I forgot my life in the city, discovered new talents.
Ha! I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
And got a second name.
This is what we'll call you. Now that you've come of age, son, we found you, fostered you, so that makes you Robert Foster.
Wasted enough time. Give us the runaway, or we'll shoot everyone. Starting with you, Granddad.
The old man had been right for once. It was me they wanted.
No, my son. Don't let the evil take you. Run!
DNA scan confirms it's him, sir. Evil had come to the Gap, just as he said.
Take him.
But had the old man seen why it wanted me, or what it would do next? It was too late to ask him now.
Leaving destruction zone, Commander Reich. Good. Detonate.
Much too late.
Why, you murdering? Keep him quiet.
All I could do was wait, just like on a hunt. Just like the old man taught me. Wait and be ready. It was dawn when we reached the city.
Land in the Central Security Compound.
A dawn my tribe would never see. They were no more than a note in Reich's book now.
Yes, sir. Locking on automatic landing beacon.
But what was I? Why did...
Sir, the guidance system, it's gone crazy. We're going to hit.
Maybe I'd get some answers now. If I survived another copter crash.
Okay. So we're into the game now. I'm going to try and get through this quickly. So I'm going to skip any audio that I can. Let's game on.
What you want?
Looking for... He crashed.
Oh.
What? We cut the crap.
What if he...
Yo, and... Yeah.
Hey, mister.
These guys are out. They already destroyed... Well, right. Gotta be clever. Play them at their own game. First thing is to get Joey running again. Shut tight. Just as well there isn't a fire.
Who's up there? You won't escape that way. He must have jumped. Fell all the way to ground level.
Phew. Lucky escape. Welcome back, Joey.
Is this the best shell you could find?
Listen,
You've turned...
it's function. Now, I don't know or why we were, but I intend.
I've got a... We're 120...
We've got to find and keep out of the way. There doesn't appear to be anything wrong with it.
Hey, what are you doing?
Weren't you told? Routine inspection.
Well, keep off that elevator. Your weight set the alarm off. And I can't concentrate with all that noise.
The old guy's right, you moron. That lift's designed for light machinery. Not a hulking animal like you.
Where did you get that robot?
I built him. Like it?
It's crap, son.
Excuse me.
What now?
Where am I?
You're in the Union City recycling plant.
Do you buy scrap metal?
I don't want to be I like this show.
What's the best way out?
You'll have to get to ground. You're at the top of Erie.
Can't I use your elevator?
No, you can't. It's not built for humans. And besides, it only goes down to the furnace.
So how do I get to ground level?
There's an elevator out on the walkway. Of course, you can't reach it right now.
Why not?
'Cause Reich's boys are...
How come your elevator...
It's activated automatic.
What's wrong with the transport?
It's broken down. Again. It's probably the Doppler charge thingamajig. But I haven't got time to...
I'll get on.
You do...
Can you start that transport?
How do you expect me to do that? I'm just a cleaning droid, remember?
It's the, Knopfler charge reducer thingy.
In that case, all it needs is a jump start. This is embarrassing. You're not gonna... I always said...
Come on, just...
Here go. There. How was it for you?
I've got nothing that would fit. It must need a special card. Can you open that door?
I'll give it a try.
No sudden moves, Overman. Get over to the furnace.
You're Officer Reich, I presume. You've made a mistake. I'm not Overman.
Link, we can't let him escape.
What the hell is going on? Reich seems pretty cut up about it. But he's given me 2 leads. He was carrying an ID card. The card may... And I'll take his... We're way up in the clouds, Joey. We need to find a way... How do I get down to ground level?
Take the elevator. Or the big jump if you're desperate.
What are you doing?
I'm checking the pipes. They have to be perfect.
That's ridiculous. They should be checked.
What's that?
He's my mechano...
It's cute.
Not really, and gets in my way. Has security been in here?
Yeah, they were really stirred. Think they were looking for... Look, I'm not...
Why not?
Supervisor's ordered.
I'm transferring you, lass.
I wish you wouldn't call me...
Don't answer. Report to the What are you doing here? Do you...
I've no idea.
I'm Gilbert Lass.
Mind if I look around?
I certainly do.
Security,
Look, this factory is... He's not it.
Can't be too careful.
Just don't inter... What's that robot doing?
He's my personal assistant. Say hello, Joey.
Hello?
That's really put a wrench in the works.
Oh, no. Production stopped. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you?
The machinery looks outdated to me.
It's not that up. It was only...
That explains...
Oh, well.
My mistake. Thought it was the John.
It's the storeroom. For robots only. Lamb doesn't trust humans to go in there. Even though there's nothing worth pinching.
I'll keep this wrench. It's really useful. I've loosened the robot's shell. Do you want a new shell, Joey?
Do you mean that?
That's right.
Us? Excellent.
I want you to check out the store.
What's the...
There's no... There could be something...
Don't count.
Never mind. Find anything useful in the stores?
No, but there's a few...
Joey.
Yeah.
Go and disable the fuse box.
I could melt through.
Wouldn't that be...
Very. And well...
Take care.
Don't move.
What for?
It's the soup, if anything.
Hey, that...
Open up that... Why are you...
It's got sent my mother gave.
Is that a...
I carry it.
You're a wolf. Lord, you can have 'em, really? Well, thank you for your... By the way, that sweat...
Don't laugh.
Oh, I'm not. Will you swap it?
Not... I can't reach the cable. Fancy doing some welding, Joey?
You bet. Who's the Vic?
You can't.
Oh, yeah?
Asimov.
It's just...
It's anyway.
This sounds like...
Can you try welding the cable again?
Sure.
I've loosened the nut. I've loosened the nut. Try pressing the button on the right.
Now you've done it, mate. I'll have to fetch old Obbins. And you better stay here in case there's an explosion.
Come on, Joey. Hello.
Welcome to Trevor's Travel Company. Where do you want to go?
Can you get me to ground level?
Sure, on one of my luxury air coach tours.
Coach travel makes me sick.
Me too. I prefer to keep my wheels on the ground.
What kind of tours do you offer?
Well, there's a wide choice. The Grand City, the Economy City, and the Mist.
What's the difference between grand and economy?
The economy tour is cheaper. Exactly the same itinerary, but less prestigious.
What's the mystery tour?
If I told you, it wouldn't.
How do I know it's not a
That's the chance you have to take.
Book me on the economy.
I'll make your reservation. You can pick up the ticket.
Can't I have the ticket?
Sorry, there's a wait.
It doesn't matter. Would you swap a ticket for this magazine?
You mean it? Of course I will. It's the T.E. Lawrence Collector's Issue. I've been looking for that for years.
Come on, Joey. Hey, Lamb. See you later. Hey, Lamb. Would you like this ticket?
What's it for, lad?
A tour. Wouldn't you like a holiday?
You're right. I really deserve a break. You know, I'm so touched. I'm going to give you something in return.
I was kind of hoping you might.
Something you'll look back on for the rest of your life.
Yeah?
Aye, lad. A tour.
Oh.
Meet me there.
Hey, Lamb. When do I get the tour you promised me?
Well, we'll start now. This machine, accurate, impressive, is I'm sure then. Follow me. This machine is supposed to drive the conveyor, but it's not bloody working. Heads will roll for this. Foreman Potts, why has this machine stopped?
Stopped? I've been so busy I didn't notice.
Can't I trust you with anything? Look after my guest, Potts. I'll have to leave you to show yourself.
What are you doing now?
Checking for crap. You shouldn't be.
You're not wearing one.
Lamb told me as I'm a D-Link.
What's a D-Link?
D-Link is the lowest. When your link status is 0, you forfeit all rights and your freedom. How come you didn't know that?
I'm an outsider.
So it's you security you're after. You won't get far without an ID card.
Ah, I managed to find one.
I bet it won't get you to ground. You'll need a link status of 8 or more.
I have to get to ground level.
Look, I could give you my jammer.
What's a jammer?
Bypass software. Highly illegal. It gets you past the retina scan.
That's a start.
Give me your ID card.
Here's my card.
Thanks. This won't take long.
What are you doing?
Downloading the jammer to your card. There.
Don't worry.
You're taking a huge risk.
No problem. I'll get us both back. Hey, Lamb. See you later. Hey, Lamb. Do you have a problem?
Hi, lad. I was hoping to see you. My card isn't working and I can't use the elevator.
Perhaps you've been made a D-Link.
Don't be so bloody impertinent, lad. What will poor little Couscous do?
Who's Couscous?
My pussy. She has to be fed. What would I do if she died?
You could always get another one.
It wouldn't. I've had
I could feed her for it if I could get into your...
You go down to Bellevue, and I'll author, by the way, like all women...
Apart from D, you need therapy. Come on, Joey.
Welcome to Brooks Biosurgery. How may I help you?
I'm just looking. Thanks.
Please take one of our brochures.
Come on, Joey.
I've got a discrepancy of 0.13.
How come you were made a D-Link?
I was caught hacking into Link.
Why did you do that?
There are areas in I was trying to discover
What do you mean by link space?
the word inside the abstract.
Will the jammer get me?
No, the only there's just one. You'll need to get a.
How do I get a Schreiber?
Well, you'll have to.
I need that like.
The Schreiberman.
See you later.
I need the robot. Fucking robot takes so long to go anywhere. It still doesn't come out. Come on. Finally.
Come on, Joey.
Damn thing. So slow. Alright, now we need to go see the doctor and get the port. Then we can use the thing after we go and speak to the insurance salesman. And get the anchor. Then we can use that elevator and go down to the bottom floor. Gotta wait for my robot again. I suppose I can do this bit.
I want a Shriebman port.
Your name, please?
Robert Foster.
There's little chance of seeing the doctor.
Why not?
I have instructions not to disturb him. Unless you wish to pay cash, of course.
Try talking to that hop.
What for?
I need to, and she won't let.
What shall I say to her?
Use your natural.
I've got an idea. I'll try the song. Hey, you! Open that door!
I take my orders from Dr. Burke.
I take mine from Oberman.
Oh, why didn't you say so before?
Good grief. Excuse me.
Don't make me jump like that.
Sorry.
Just I like to keep my... What can I do for...
I need a Shriebman.
Really?
All I've got are the clothes I'm wearing.
In that case, you require the
Yes, that sounds perfect.
kidney, lung, or testicles.
What?
Which organ do you wish to sell?
I'm not selling anything.
No parts, no... Send in the next customer.
Excuse me. Maybe I wouldn't.
I'll have to stand behind... Turn around, please. I can't use either of them.
Why not?
They're too good to sell as second-hand. I'd have to overprice...
You make what else? Open a restaurant? Excuse me. I suppose I could
Let's have...
on the scanner?
Yes, please.
Hold
Still... Has someone been...
Why do you ask that?
I've never seen a body quite like yours before. I'm afraid I can't use them.
Is there something wrong? Tell me, Doc. I can take it.
You're simply too healthy. Most bodies would reject your organ.
Excuse me. I guess I've no choice. I'll have to sell you.
It's not as bad as you think. When I said I'd take your testes, I meant after your death.
That's a great
All I require from you now is your consent. Take a seat, please.
Do you...
Oh, no. Any more than...
In that case...
You may experience... But don't worry.
Excuse me. Can you get me to ground level, Doc?
I have my reputation to... If you're determined, you might ask my friend. Just tell him I said he has a rather...
Thanks again for...
It's a pleasure.
Waiting for the robot again.
Hello.
Hi. You look like a man who needs insurance, yeah? Can I interest you in this? A rogue robot policy.
I've never heard of...
It's a safe of your robot.
Joey would never do...
Aha! Surveys show of all domestic are worried about the...
This is bull. Don't listen to that.
Nasty temper that robot's got, yeah?
Tell me more about the policy.
All you have to do is sign a form. We'll do a probability estimate and give you the results next month.
How come it takes so long?
We have to strip the robot down and analyze each component.
I do not want him handling my parts, Foster.
Now I'm definitely not interested.
Tell you what, take time to consider it, yeah?
I want one of your special policies.
Who sent you?
Dr. Burke.
The ghoul, huh? He's cool. So, how can I help you?
Can you get me out of the city?
It's dangerous. Are you sure you've got...
That's a delicate...
Wait here.
Use your welder on...
What for?
That anchor could...
I'm always ready.
Come on, Joey. This could be the most stupid thing I've ever done.
Okay, so now we have to insert link space. the save before I do that. Okay, so we use the card on the slot, and then we use the interface. And then we do some shit in here. Okay, so that's the first cyberspace bit, or link space, sorry, not cyberspace. So now we want to use the ID card on the terminal. Then we get in here and look over some documents. 4. View documents, number 1. So his name. Okay, go back to viewing documents, number 2. Okay, and number 3. Two special operations. 2. Okay. So we've now got access to all special operations, file adjustment. Okay. Now we're done with that.
So my real name is Robert Overman. But why does Link want me? And what's happened to my father?
Seen anything of Hobbins?
What do you want him for?
To mend a pipe in the power plant.
Can't you fix it yourself?
I wouldn't dare.
Well, I haven't seen Hobbins all day. He's probably busy.
Come on, Joey. Oh no! Joey must have forgotten he'd changed shells. I hope his board isn't broken. The door has an old-fashioned lock on it. It's an old trick, but it still works.
Okay, I'm going to save here. Okay, and let's go over here and talk to the doorman, apparently. So that's what we're doing now.
Excuse me.
Hold it. Your membership card, please.
I don't have one.
This is a private club.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You do now. Piss off.
How do I join the club?
You have to be sponsored by an existing member. It's a most exclusive establishment. Frequented only by those with the proper credentials.
You mean people with money?
No, people with credit. There's a world of difference. People with money think they can afford not to care. People with credit know they can't, but don't care anyway.
Do you know anyone who'd sponsor me?
What about old widow Piermont? She used to come here, years ago. If you chatted her up, she might sponsor you.
I don't know Mrs. Piermont personally.
Oh, you must have seen her, with her dog. Mrs. Piermont is the one with 2 legs.
See you later. Excuse me.
Hello, darling. I don't believe we've met.
No, I'm a stranger here.
I'm Mrs. Piermont, but you can call me Danielle.
Do you know someone called Oberman?
Why, yes, I do. He worked with my husband, Professor Piermont. Why? Are you interested in Oberman?
He was my father.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Overman's only son died in an accident.
That was no accident, Mrs. Piermont. It was deliberate sabotage by security. My mother was killed, but I survived. And I've read a document which proves it.
Incredible! Your mother was a great friend to me. If there's any way I can help you, just ask.
Would you sponsor me for the club?
If you're really Robert Overman, I'll sponsor you. But I don't want to visit the club. I'll call the manager from my apartment. Oh, come to Mummy, Spunky. Oh, come to Mummy, Spunky.
Hello. Who is this?
It's me, Robert.
Come right in, Rob.
Welcome to my humble little home, Robert. You know, I remember you as a baby, Robert.
I've grown a bit since then.
I'm sure you have. You must have so many questions to ask me.
Yes, I have. Is my father still alive?
I've not seen him since my husband's funeral. What a magnificent occasion. I wish I could have stayed until the end.
You walked out of your husband's funeral?
I had no choice. Poor Spunky hates cathedrals. All that incense and droning makes him bilious. No sooner had I got him outside when up came his breakfast.
Who the hell is Spunky?
My dog, of course. Now, where was I? Well, when I got back, they were all gone. Congregation, choir, coffin and all.
What was the professor working on?
Didn't I tell you? Helmut was the designer of Link. It was his dream, but he died before it was realized. Your father became the project leader.
So my dad was responsible for Link?
Yes, he stepped into Helmut's shoes. Link reached completion on the very day you were born. From then on, Richard changed. He spent more time with Link than he did with his wife and baby.
Why did my mother try to escape?
But she did her best to cope. But she wasn't the same after Richard's rejection. The authorities never approved of her marriage either, because she came from Hobart. Eventually, she decided to return home.
So the bastards had her killed.
You're overwrought, Robert. Would you like some paracetamol?
I don't want analgesic. I want answers. Why didn't you want to visit the club?
The memories are too painful.
Did you go there with the professor?
Yes. We met in a club. Oh, he was a handsome young graduate. And I was a flower in my first bloom. He plucked me from the garden of innocence.
I see what you mean. The memories are painful. Are you gonna sponsor me now?
If that's what you want. I'll telephone the manager and make the arrangements. This won't take a moment. Is that Mr. Coulston? Danielle Piermont here. I have a friend I wish to sponsor.
It's another of those easy-to-program machines, which select the record. If I pick up the bowl, the contents will slop all over my hands. If I pick up the bowl, all over. It's full of biscuits and dog drool. None of the buttons do what you'd expect them to. None of the buttons do what you'd expect them to. It's attached to some bricks via a pulley.
We have to wait for that woman to arrive with her dog now. So we'll just wait.
Officer Blunt, come and help me, quickly.
Just for a second, you scared me. But you're only dummies. A ventilation shaft. Better keep away from the edge, or I'll get sucked off. Oh no, not her, not Anita. She appears to have been exposed to radiation. Wouldn't you know it, it's locked.
Back to you, Rob. Listen carefully. You're the only one who can help. I was supposed to make contact with an agent from Hobart. Trouble is, the rendezvous was in a park on ground level. And now I'm a dealing, I can't get there. The agent's name is Eduardo. I don't know how you'll get to Link, but beneath the city there are tunnels. The remains of the old subway. That could be a way in.
Excuse me. Smart floral display. Are they real?
What do you think?
They look kind of shiny.
Naturally. I've just varnished them.
Do you paint the flowers too?
This is Union City, not Wonderland. You obviously know nothing about plants.
What are those blue flowers called?
They're dandelions. Don't touch them.
They're pretty. But why can't I touch them?
Because if you do, you'll wet your bed.
I haven't done that for months. See you later. Hello. Who are you?
My name's Vincent. What's yours?
I'm Robert. You can call me Rob. What's that you're playing with?
It's my handheld games console.
Neat. What's the game?
It's called Fleecy the Lamb.
That sounds nice. What's the objective?
Torch the mutant psychos with your flamethrower and stop Dr. Mantis from butchering the orphans.
But that's horrible.
Yeah, I've played better.
What other games have you got?
Not many, 'cause they're too expensive. They're smuggled into the city from Hobart. I've got Nobby, the platform game, Onan the Barbarian, and Revenge of the Deadly Dandelions.
Dandelions? What color are they?
Yellow, of course. Everyone knows that.
The gardener told me they were blue.
He's mad. He's not a real gardener.
Don't wear out your thumbs. Excuse me. You told me dandelions were blue.
Did I? Well, what of it?
This boy assures me they're yellow.
Ugh, smart-assed little brat. All right, you got me sussed. I haven't had any formal training, but I've always dreamed of being a gardener. I love 'em, every little shrub and succulent. Those dainty blossoms waving their little stamens in the breeze.
All right, I get the point.
You won't report me, will you?
Why should I do that? Excuse me. Do you know a girl called Anita?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Why do you want to know?
She's been murdered. I found her body in the cathedral.
Can't see why you're telling me.
Excuse me. What's your name?
It's Eduardo. Why?
You're Anita's contact, right?
How come you know so much?
She left a message on her card.
Listen, do you know what's happened to Link?
I'm totally confused.
Link is a living, self-replicating organism. Originally, it served as an advisor to the council, but it has gradually taken control. How and why? We're really not sure. Hobart scientists have developed a virus. It will check Link's growth, if we can get it into the system.
Will you give me the virus?
I can't. It's been downloaded to Link Space. Anita was supposed to retrieve it, since she had a Shriebman port.
So have I. I owe it to Anita to get that virus.
No chance. It's bound to be guarded.
I can try at least.
Silence in court. Security Services, Department of Justice, Inc. Judge Chutney presiding. Court is now in session.
Silence! I recognize that villain. An habitual criminal if ever I saw one.
That's Mr. Greaves, my lord. The counsel for the prosecution.
Silence when you speak to me. Now, who is the first contestant?
Defendant, my lord. The case of Union Security Services versus Howard Hobbins.
Howard Hobbins, come on up. Nice to see you, Howard. You're not nervous, are you?
Not really.
The defendant is accused of gross contempt and assault of a security officer.
Oh, intolerable. What have you got to say for yourself, eh?
I've been framed, Your Honour. May I elucidate, my lord?
Go on then, but hurry up about it.
Officer Blunt was investigating a complaint made against Hobbins. After questioning the defendant, he was the victim of an assault.
Ah! Monstrous! Off with his head!
Just a flippin' minute. Who's defending me?
Defence? Is he entitled to any?
I'm afraid so, my lord.
Upon my soul, whatever next? Who'd be silly enough to defend this wretch? Very well. Let's get on with round one. Fingers on the buzzers, everyone.
I wish to call Officer Blunt.
Call Officer Blunt.
Please tell the court what happened.
Oh, I was assaulted.
And is the culprit present in the court?
That's him in the overalls.
I rest my case, my lord.
Good. Where's my black cap?
We haven't heard the defence, my lord.
Is it really necessary? Oh, go on. Just don't take all day.
Now then, Officer Blunt. What was the nature of your injuries?
I got very wet.
But you didn't suffer any physical harm.
I could have caught a nasty cold.
Who lodged the complaint against Hobbins?
Objection, my lord. Defense is contriving to lead the witness.
It was a simple question. I wish to establish the seriousness of the complaint made against my client.
I shall permit the witness to answer. However, I'm awarding Mr. Greaves 5 points for a well-timed interruption.
So who did lodge the complaint?
It was Daniel Piermont.
What was Mrs. Piermont's grievance?
Cruelty to her pet dog. I interviewed Hobbins on 4 occasions, but he still hasn't confessed.
4 interrogations suggests harassment.
Objection, my lord. Officer Blunt is not the subject of this trial.
Quite correct. Objection sustained. 10 points to the prosecution.
Tell the court how you got wet.
While patrolling on Bellevue, I was saturated by a sudden shower.
Did you ascertain its source?
Oh, yeah. I heard laughter from the walkway above.
So, you saw the accused pour the liquid?
I couldn't see anything. My eyes were full of water. But I'd recognize his laugh anywhere.
Just how well do you know Hobbins?
I've never met him before.
And yet you say you recognized his laughter.
I don't know.
No further questions, Your Honor. I wish to call Mrs. Piermont.
Call Mrs. Piermont.
Hello, darling. Hello, Robin. Hello, everyone.
Silence in court.
What was your complaint against Hobbins?
He was abused, my little poochie poos.
Disgraceful. I haven't had a dog abuse case since the infamous Spaniel Mangle scandals.
Did you witness the alleged attack?
Not exactly.
Then how did you know about it? Did the dog tell you?
Officer Blunt reported the incident to me.
Had you met Hobbins before this incident?
I don't recall ever seeing him. But one takes little notice of mere maintenance man.
How would you describe your pet dog?
Objection, Your Honor. This is a trial, not a dog show.
Objection overruled, Mr. Greaves. I want to get to the bottom of this doggy business.
He's an absolute darling. Everyone adores him.
No further questions, Your Honor. I'd like to question the defendant. Did you assault Officer Blunt?
Objection, my lord.
Why, man, what's wrong?
Repetition, my lord?
Objection overruled.
Are you guilty of assault, Howard?
Not me. I was fixing one of the cooling pipes, and it burst.
So Blunt's soaking was an accident?
Not exactly.
Why did the pipe burst?
Some joker had cut a power cable and overloaded the steam release in the power station. That's what damaged the cooling pipe.
Oh, I see. Did you laugh at Blunt's predicament?
Laugh? I'd nearly wet me pants.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Greaves, you may start the bonus round.
The facts speak for themselves, my lord. Hobbins is a cruel and callous man, with no respect for law and order. I recommend the maximum possible sentence.
Any comments from the defense?
I don't believe this is happening. This is total madness. You've all been warped in some way. And I think Link is the cause.
Silence! I've heard quite enough of this nonsense. So it's time for me to make my judgment. Howard Hobbins, you've won tonight's star prize. Life imprisonment. However, in view of your service to the city, I'm going to reduce your sentence. 2 hours community service. Court dismissed.
Hello, Mr. Overman.
How did you know my name?
You're a member now, sir. It's my business to know all our members.
Can I go in now?
Certainly. But you're in for a disappointment.
How come?
It looks smart with the lights turned low, but in daylight, it's a flipping toilet.
Do you know anything about a subway?
I've dreamed about them.
Really?
First of all, I'm swimming around like... Then I get sucked up this long tunnel. It's all wet and warm, you know?
I was talking about a real subway. What would you do if you found a body?
Go through its pockets.
No, seriously. A girl I know has been murdered.
It's a sign of the times. There's nothing as cheap as human life. With the exception of this club. How do you know it was murder?
I only met her a few hours ago. And she was fine then.
My advice is to keep quiet. You can't help her now, so look after yourself. Or you might wake up dead one morning.
Never mind.
Hey, music lover. If you're looking for the best in sounds, I got 'em. The music of the spheres right here on Earth. So come on, get your fingers on my buttons. Let's make beautiful music together.
How offensive. Why they put voices in these machines is beyond me.
I'm all warmed up for you, baby.
Shut up and let me check the selections. Oh, Lord, it's mostly country and western.
Nobody's perfect.
Ah, there are 3 tunes by the Resident Band.
So, what's your choice, big boy?
You search but find nothing.
There were greasy fingerprints on the glass.
Okay, I'm just going to pause the stream for a minute. I'll be back very soon. And we're back. So, game on. Cool. Okay, let's carry on the game from here.
Excuse me. Can you match my fingerprints to those on this glass?
Oh, yes. My machine will do that automatically.
It's not against the law, is it?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Don't security use them to check people's identities?
If they do, it's the first time I've heard of it. The usual procedure for identification of suspects is a retina scan at the post-mortem. Now, about these prints you requested. Open the panel on my machine and insert the glass. Then place your hands in the otodermatome.
Will this hurt, Doc?
Oh, yes. Quite considerably.
The subway. It's like a warren built by giant rabbits. Uh-oh, the tunnel roof doesn't look too stable. I've exposed the bricks beneath the plaster. It's penetrated the outer skin. Ugh! I made a hole right through the vein! Pulling the handle has loosened the grill. I can't pull it any further. It's recharging itself at the power supply. How do you feel, Joe?
I'm completely operational, and all my circuits are functioning perfectly.
That's a relief. Is there any immediate danger?
If your presence here is detected, termination is more than likely.
It's probably a ventilation grill.
Please be more specific.
I want a detailed report on everything, especially that android.
The android could be dangerous.
Exactly. I don't want to risk my neck.
We're getting near the end of the game. That's why the music is haunting. Hope you're enjoying it.
Give me a report on the tank room.
The growth tanks contain developing androids. Nourishment is supplied from a tank. The temperature is maintained by convection from an underground source. The tank contains chemicals on which the androids feed.
So, without it, they'd die?
Affirmative.
Is there a way of draining the tank?
Manual evacuation is achieved by opening a tap.
That will distract the android technician.
Hello. I was not expecting a visitor. A puddle? The tank must be leaking.
Humans 1, androids 0. You've saved me the bother of coming to find you. I should have guessed you were part of all this. Why do you think Reich had to die when he tried to kill you? Or that meddling girl who tried to help you escape? Link needs you alive, Overman. That's why it planned this family reunion.
Get out while you can, Rob.
Stop! Tell me what you want from me! You won't be needing this robot where you're going. Aha! Another ID card from my collection. Poor Joey didn't last long in that shell. I'll take his board as a memento.
Yeah, that is the proper way to play this game, but I ain't doing that. I'm happy that I've just got it running, to be honest. It was a bit of a nightmare. I am playing on Steam now. I've tried with the Mr. FPGA, I've tried with PC emulation. Turns out the free version on Steam is the best way to go.
The virus has caused the program to crash. I've got a fresh sample now. The tissue is frozen now. The cabinet has a door. How do you feel, Joey?
I'm not entirely sure, sir. I feel soft and curiously vulnerable.
That's because you're practically human.
And this feeling of insecurity is natural?
Oh yeah, you'll get used to it.
By the way, sir, take my advice. Don't wake the other androids.
Why not?
If they've been programmed, they'll terminate you.
Thanks for saving me from the android.
My actions were the only logical course. What I cannot comprehend is how an android could behave in such an irrational manner. Why, it was almost as if he was human.
What did he mean by a family reunion?
Since your mother was killed, That leaves only...
My father.
You never speak of him, do you?
That's because I can't remember him.
Can't or won't, sir?
Are we close to Link's core?
Almost certainly, sir. I can sense its presence in a strange and mysterious way.
Like the old man. The pictures in the campfire. He saw it too. The evil beneath the city. And then he died with the rest of the tribe.
This isn't the time for remorse, sir. You must destroy the evil and avenge their deaths.
I think you need a new name, Joey.
I concur with your observation, Mr. Foster. What do you consider an appropriate sobriquet?
I'm gonna call you Ken.
That's wonderful news, sir. Tell me, are there any memorable Kens in history? The Ken whom I might seek to emulate?
All the Kens I can think of were dorks.
Splendid! It will be my mission in life to make the name Ken synonymous with dorks.
How do you like your new body?
It's wonderful, sir. There's just one thing.
What's that?
When will I be getting the accessories?
I don't know what you mean.
Ears, body hair, those little decorative parts?
You're better off without them, believe me. Never mind. I'm obviously supposed to put my hand on that. Place your hand on that lock sensor.
With pleasure, sir.
That tickles. Let's try that hand sensor again.
I suggest we touch the sensors simultaneously, sir.
Hey, Rubber Man! What's wrong with you?
I appear to have a problem, sir. My hand has melted onto the door.
I don't like to leave you here.
I'll be free in no time, sir. Have you got an axe?
No, I haven't. Why?
You could have used it to sever my hand.
That's unthinkable. Never mind. Rats! I can't climb to the cable from here. Completely solid. Yes, I've poisoned the sludge. This could be the second most stupid thing I've ever done. Father?
Is that Robert? Oh, my son. Why did you come here?
I thought you'd be glad to see me.
I did everything I could to stop you. You're in terrible danger. Get away.
I'm taking you with me. How do I disconnect you from the machine?
Listen to me. Link needs a replacement for my brain. And the best choice was someone related by blood. It sent Reich and his goons to bring you here. Link killed Reich when he threatened you.
But if Link wanted me alive, why did it wreck the helicopter?
That was my doing, Robert. I managed to wrest control from Link for a few seconds. Long enough to cause the crash. I hope to spare you my fate, Robert.
Ken, you're just in time.
I thought you might need a hand, sir. I've got a bad feeling about this, sir.
What happened, Father?
Link has rejected me. And without it, I'll die.
Help me, quickly!
What do you want me to do, sir?
Sit in that chair.
Are you going to plug me into Link, sir? I hope you know what you're doing. Something is happening, I think. Yes, I'm gaining control. I found my destiny, Mr. Foster.
Can you ever forgive me, Robert?
For letting your machine kill my mother?
Please, try to understand. It was the greatest experiment ever devised. Tapping the unexplored depths of the human brain. The potential of the subconscious mind.
You fused with this machine deliberately?
It was a well-considered plan, my boy.
Well-considered? It was nothing but megalomania.
I had a dream. The fusion process was an apparent success. But the computer shared access to my human failings. It learned of greed, of vanity. It reveled in the power it wielded. I was almost powerless in the hands of this monster.
Which is the monster, Father? The computer or you?
Robert. Oh, Robert! You were my only reason for wanting to live.
Father? Father! Too late. It's over now.
About the vacancy in the sewage grading plant, Howard. Perhaps we should assign the position to Gilbert Lamb.
Hello, Mr. Hobbins.
Hello, son. What do you want?
I've come to say goodbye.
You still plan to go back to the Gap?
Yeah, I've had it with city life. I'm certainly gonna miss you both. Why don't you come too?
We got enough to do. Getting Union City back to normal.
I reckon
It's a
you'll
good
make
game.
a great team.
It's always relevant.
Will you come back to visit us, sir?
I'm not sure about that, Ken. But I'll be thinking of you. Oh, by the way, Mr. Hobbins, here's your wrench.
Thanks, son. I'll need that if Ken gives me any trouble.
Goodbye, friends. And thanks.
Be vigilant.
Okay, so that was Beneath the Steel Sky. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed playing it. As I said earlier, it's free on Steam, so you may as well download it and play it. It doesn't take long and it's a good game. Yeah, Tony Warner there. Interesting. He's written a few good books, if anybody's interested. Yeah, I enjoyed that game. I will be playing another Revolution game next. I'm going to play Broken Sword 1, and I'm going to try and play through all of the Broken Sword games. All the way, 1 to 5, all the way. There are 2 of them that are a bit strange because they tried to go all 3D polygon, and it was a bit weird. But we'll see when we get there if I can play those. I will be back tomorrow, like I said, with Broken Sword 1. If you enjoyed watching that, you might enjoy that too. Like, comment and subscribe. Thanks guys. Hope to see you again.